Mavis Beacon types out the competition in Smash! I'm kidding. Hello, it's BitB. Welcome out to BitB Streams. Thanks for coming out. That was the first time I tried that bit, and I didn't do it a second time. Shut up. Alright, so we're gonna be playing a little bit of Terraria. Splat says, don't make me get the bit bingo. Okay, if there really is some bit bingo cards out there that you guys are genuinely using every night, I want to see some of them. Holy crap. Oh yeah, Funny Stuff says, shh, you mean the broken seed because YouTube's gonna kill you. Yeah, no, it's the broken seed. Though I will say, I mean, it's accurate, yeah, like, it does break some things, but at the end of the day, like, the actual term of it is, you know, drunk seed. And it's so difficult to, because I would love to advertise that properly, but I just feel like having drunk in the name of a series is probably not going to make it, you know, YouTube's probably not going to send it out to people. Not that they send out my stuff to people anyways, but, I mean, you know, thing still stands. Okay, so like we were saying, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play a little bit of Terraria. So let's move over to the game tab. Now, forgive me, I actually did a little bit of work off-stream on some of the things within this place. Specifically, I actually decided I was going to make, you know, a storage area where all of my stuff was going to be. Because I feel like it would be very obnoxious if I just kept on doing the same thing I did before, which was just make a new chest whenever I run out of room. No, this time I'm actually going to attempt to try and put the materials in proper places and sort them. Just so I don't have to do it later. So, some things are kind of disorganized, like the materials thing needs to be adjusted a bit. And also, we have a lot of stack-ups of different things, like tools and weapons. I should make 2 different things, and or metal. I don't know. See, here's another thing I'm going to try and do. This is completely useless, but I want to see if I can flaunt just like nothing but gold chests within my my inventory area. I don't know why. I'm just like, that sounds like a fun challenge. Hobo says, one time I made a base in Terraria that required all of the wood from 3 large worlds. Holy shit. That's a hell of a lot of wood. Oh, speaking of which, while we're on the subject of that, let's go over to that tree grove that was there previously. Now, you probably saw me post about it a little bit earlier on the Discord. But as you're about to see, again, I did a little bit of work. Yeah, no, I made these trees my bitch. I said absolutely not. I am not going to have this many freaking trees in a biome. Are you kidding me? I knocked all of those bastards down. Am I cosplaying Squidward? No, I just happened to get these legs. For those people who don't know, this is a special seed for Terraria that was released with the 1.4 update. It's like the drunk seed, and just some weird stuff happens. So, for example, there was that gigantic grove of nothing but gigantic trees over there. Yeah, I knocked that down, because I did not want to deal with it. And instead, I got a crap load of wood just sitting in here. But yeah, that was one of the things that I found inside one of those chests. It's just this very strange noodliness. I don't know. Anyway, I tried not to do much of anything else progression-wise. You know, like, I didn't get myself any extra heart containers. I didn't, like, get any upgraded tools or anything. I didn't grab any better armor. Which, by the way, because of this, I ended up having to knock down all those trees using my copper tools. I might be an idiot. I might just be a tad bit idiot. Hobo says, I think on this seed you can get a free couch over at the dungeon. A free couch? Why? Why would I need a couch? I don't know. Arf. But no, it's the exact same rooms, the exact same size of things. I don't believe any new NPCs showed up. Maybe they did. I forget. Did Molly come in here or not? What the heck is that? Painter, what do you have in your room? What is this thing? Hold on. Garden... No, what? Hell no. No. Not okay. It's already happening in one freaking game. I don't need it in another one. Fuck that. Anyway, you will also notice that I have flattened out this area, because I like to have a nice flat surface for things, even though I'm probably not going to build much. It's just going to be nice whenever I need to make, I don't know, an arena. I tend to be kind of lazy, though, especially on just casual, where I like casual and also normal mode. So very likely I'm probably going to be real lazy with making arenas and whatnot. Throw it in lava. Thomas, I get this strange suspicion that you're lying to me about... I don't know. You probably know something about this gnome that I don't. Because that is a thing. You can toss things in lava in this game. And it can make horrible things happen. Okay. You know what? I'll humor you. I'll keep it. Just in case. Oh, also, another thing. I managed to catch 3 of these guys while I was just doing stuff. Gold squirrels! Yeah, you can catch, like, gold animals. They tend to be kind of rare in Terraria. Now, you can give them little... You know, you can put them in cages and whatnot if you wanted to. The wall of gnomes appears. I would be scared out of my mind. And also... Woo! You know, I have not made that a sound effect on my my soundboard here. I really should. Anyway, no, what I tend to do with these guys is I tend to sell them because they make you a heck of a lot of cash. Okay, here's an interesting fun fact about the new Terraria I should mention. Pricing for a whole bunch of the NPCs radically changes depending on whether or not you have them living in the biomes that they are used to or that they enjoy living next to. And also, which other NPCs are living with them. Because of this, the amount of money that you can make and the amount of money that you need to spend, it actually changes depending on it. So, for example, in the original game, this would just be a flat 30 gold price. Because the because the guy here, the merchant here, because he's living with people that he doesn't like, he's not going to be giving me nearly as much money. Now, this being said, how much do I care? Not much at all. I kind of just want to continue to put people in the skyscraper and call it a day. I don't know. I'm a lazy Terraria player. I will be fully and completely honest with that one. So what do I do? Again, I've heard that there's some interesting stuff that you eventually run into with this game. But I just kind of want to know, like, what else is next? I can't say for sure. The weird part is that, like, it's not too ridiculously different. Just every so often, you see a little quirk. Bring him a sheep. A sheep from where? Are there even sheeps available in Terraria? I don't remember that. But anyways, yeah, we got some missions here. At this stage, I feel like I might be able to take out the Wall of Flesh. Actually, no, not the Wall of Flesh. Holy shit. No, I'm not ready for that. I haven't reached hell. No, I could probably take out the Eye of Cthulhu. That sane? Do I really feel like attempting to do that right now? No, I don't. Again, bring him a sheep. You never know. What? Wall of Cthulhu? No, not Wall of Cthulhu. I mean, the Wall of Flesh has eyes. Yeah! Not the same thing, though. Also, I've learned a thing or two about using this thing, and it's actually pretty convenient to use. Should I have not gone out in the middle of nighttime? I probably shouldn't have gone out. Alright, whatever. I'm armored to the teeth. I'm good. I'm much more defended than I was previously when I decided to go out here. Oh, fuck. Whoopsies. Oh, you know, one thing I do need to get a hold of? I need to get a hold of a hook. I've not done that yet. I'm really bad about that kind of thing. I make things so much harder for myself in video games. Like, there's so many upgrades that you could potentially get in places, and for whatever reason, I just decide I'm gonna wait on that. Whatever. And then 9 times out of 10, I run into a situation that would have been much easier if I had just stocked up on the proper tools. Defeat the guy with the big brain in the crimson. Now, that's something I could do, yeah. Hobo says, I think the dungeon is always on the same side as the snow. You think so? Not certain about that fact. Are you sure it isn't just some kind of a coincidence? Splat says, okay, since I'm in a zone, what's y'all's opinions on DMs from people you don't really trust? Like, you know them, but they're, you know, it's interesting. I've actually, I've kind of talked with some people in DMs about this, funny enough. You know, I'm not entirely closed off from, like, having a conversation with people and having, you know, just talking every once in a while. You know, it's fine. Like, I'm totally cool with that. But at the exact same time, it takes a while before I actually really genuinely trust a person. Which is unfortunate because I've run into some issues. Not as of late, but I've run into issues in the past where stuff's happened that made me really start to, like, reconsider, like, how a person is and how they react. I don't know, just their the way that they can talk to themselves, basically. I don't want to get into too much detail about it. But it's because of stuff like that, it makes me very wary about trying to start up conversations with anybody new. Because with the internet, it's just 100%, you don't know everybody. Like, for all you know, you're going to end up running into a weirdo and you wouldn't even know it. Hobo says, if you somewhat know them, then it's fine. As in, have a few friends, a few servers in common. I suppose. Oh, I guess I should mention that one thing that was posted. Now, you know, Ben posted it originally, but I decided to give it a little bit of a signal boost and let people know in the BitB news channel proper. But, yeah, there is this Discord thing going around right now. Essentially, if you get a random URL from somebody and you can't identify what the URL is, do not click on it. I mean, you'd think that would be common knowledge, but honestly, it could potentially be some sort of Discord malware. And that's just some creepy stuff. There's a link in the BitB News section. I believe I posted it in BitB News. So if you want to learn a little bit more about that, you can take a look. No spider. Okay, here's the jungle. Here's like all the jungle. Nice. Hobo says, that reminds me of when my dad worked as customer support for a tech company. In what way did it remind you of that? I'm actually kind of curious about that. Tech support jokes, or, you know, like tech support stories. I live and thrive off of the stupid stories that people tell about some of the dumb things that people see, that people do. Frankie says they are weird. So telling, I guess. See, I know you guys talked about... Let's see. Splat says, I can deal with DMs. But I'm not always ready for answering. Answering hard, and I don't really like responding. For me, it's a case of, like, just... I don't really genuinely know you from a personal, like, you know, IRL perspective. And because of that, it takes me a little while to warm up to somebody. I mean, heck, even my IRL stuff, it takes me a while to warm up to somebody, honestly. So if you're online, I have an even harder time actually genuinely considering somebody 100% a friend. ADHD be fucky. I'm not 100% whether or not I have ADHD or not. No clue. I have definitely asked the question before to several people that I had seen in the past, but I couldn't honestly tell you whether or not I actually was. Also, what the heck is this hill? Why is this so steep and strange? What the fuck? The terrain generation is strange. God. Is it just me? Is that normal and I'm just, you know, overreacting? This jungle just seems very strange. Hobo says, so I was sitting in my room one day. I heard Dad's call. Basically, my computer won't turn on. Did you press the power button? Oh, found the problem, thanks. Hangs up. See, that... Holy crap. That sounds like somebody who was really terrified for a brief moment that their computer wasn't working. How do you forget something like that? I don't know. Apparently that is the hill of life, according to Thomas. I don't know. According to the fact that this is a jungle, I'm gonna call it the hill of death. Hill of death! No, this freaking jungle. This place is not really set up in any way like a jungle that I normally see. Like, jungles that I usually see, they don't have a bunch of hills. And also, they've got a lot more... They've got a lot more holes in the ground, you know what I mean? Okay, so here we are at the desert. This seems fine. Yeah, okay, this looks accurate. Oh, good! More giant trees! I'll keep these ones up. Yeah, okay, I'll keep these ones up. That's fine. I did look up some other people's seeds. Like, whenever they generated the land. It looks like it actually is a little bit different every single time somebody tries to use the Easter egg seed, so that's actually pretty nice. Usually the jungle is opposite of snow, says Hooded Hobo. Is it? I don't know, I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I am. Oh, we've made it to the ocean. But is it the ocean? And I just have to ask so many questions. Hold up. Okay, got a chest. More loot. Now what I really want to do, I want to find more of those gold chests. Because I only have a very small amount of those. And I'm going to run out of distinct place to put items at some point. You know one thing I noticed? I noticed that I have a much larger cap on torches. I think they used to be only 99. I'm very happy with this. Because the cap previously was so obnoxious and you'd end up just with an inventory of nothing but torches. Maybe the hill was a very flat dungeon? Oh, just admit it. Your prediction was wrong. What is this? Now it's 999. It's so nice. I like it. Look how deep this tree is. Okay, we've hit the waterlogged portion of the tree. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and check out the ocean. But no, I'm trying to think. I've never really had an issue with somebody who was particularly creepy in DMs or whatnot. Yeah, funny enough, like, most of my DMs tend to be pretty wholesome and nice. I did have one person, just to keep them anonymous and whatnot. I will not be mentioning who they are. They mentioned that they have a friend who, really admires my work and admires what I do. They like my Snatcher impression. They like the stuff I've done with Hat in Time. And it's like all that jazz was like, but they're too nervous to talk to me. And I'm just sitting here like, what do you think I am? Some kind of a boogeyman? Come on, man. I'm open. Don't worry. I'm not some big old, gigantic individual. Oh. Hello. All right. Get back to the house. Let me guess, they wanted you to be a stripper. No, Thomas, no. Don't worry, don't worry. The traveling merchant has arrived. Ooh, I have enough gold that actually might be worth it. Time for 200 fishing quests. How about no? Okay. Don't mind me. Just doing something incredibly stupid. Oh dear. Yeah, this is the new sea biome. Goodbye. Hobo says, "Aw, but I did it all in one day." So? Man, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do something that tedious. Out of there. Also, what's that bunny have on? It's got like a sash or something. It was horrible. I imagine. God. No, that's too tedious for me. Stopwatch. Don't care. Here, let me quick click to everything. Shoot. Ow. I'll keep those in my inventory. Screw it. I will go and grab myself some potions, though. Alright, so that's everything on that side. So now I gotta go and check out everything that is on the right side. Which is fine. Anyway, now the point that I was trying to make there, like, I'm not... Oh, I don't know. Some people get the wrong impression. Like, I don't know. Is it just the fact that I've got, like, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or something? I'm not that big. And, like, I've got quite a few people that are following me over on Twitch, but that doesn't... You know what? That's a number, okay? Like, don't look at me just based off of the number that you see up there. I'm a person. There's a guy behind this microphone that yells into it, Again, what is with this couch thing? What are you talking about? There's a free couch. This is not something that I heard about. Big couch energy. Microwave the couch. How? Actually, you know what? Honestly, you say that and I want to see that. I want to see somebody make a gigantic industrial microwave and microwave a couch. Why? I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, you'd have to make sure that the thing was not made out of any kind of metal. Because if you do that, the couch is going to end up kind of exploding. Fight a worm guy. And get some decent armor. I mean, I got some gold armor on me. That's not that bad. Oh, man. I really like the extended jump that I got. I need to get my hands on some better jumping equipment, though. Whoop! Uh-oh. Shoot. I'm gonna make it out of bamboo, because I accidentally misclicked and put all of my wood inside of a chest. Oopsie doodle. Oh, whatever, this'll work. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, but anyway, yeah. That's just how I've always been, though. I'm pretty decent unless I have a very good idea that I can trust you. I mean, heck, me starting the stream out, that was a huge reason, like, the huge reason why is because I really badly want to get out of my shell and just, you know, be able to have conversations one-on-one with people a little bit more. What better way to do that than just put yourself out there directly on the spot? Completely live. Exposed for everyone to see. Not in that way. Alt-click things you don't want to quick stack to chests. Oh, okay. Splat says, confidence is hard, mostly because you fear messing up anything you say. I got over that a long time ago. I've been streaming for, God, what is it, like 4 years now? Yeah, I've given up. If I say something stupid, alright, that just adds to the comedy. Again with these damn trees. God, I'm really happy that I actually broke down as many trees as I did. Because if I'm going to keep running into these guys... Fear of them hating you? Again, got over that one. Because here's the thing. The internet... Someone is gonna hate you. It doesn't matter who, and it doesn't matter when. Okay, here's an example. Now, I do not want people to go out, like, you know, hunting and whatnot for anybody, so, again, I'm going to keep this person anonymous, and I want you to deal with this with a little bit of respect. But I do remember, like, a Snatcher-related thing that I did. You know what, I'm just gonna say it was one of these Snatcher Plays videos. Somebody apparently recently found it, and they were not very happy with the whole idea of Snatcher Plays. To a major degree. Like, they really, really don't like the idea. So much, though, that they were kind of disgusted by it, actually. To the point where they actually started posting, like comment after comment in the video. It's just, like, one-word comments saying stuff like, oh no, oh god, ew, disgusting, and just sort of spamming the thing. And in general, just trying to, basically just poo-pooing on anybody else that was kind of having fun. And the thing is, like, you can definitely have that opinion. That's totally fine. Like, for example, I have that exact same opinion on a couple of other things that I've seen. Like, for example, I went and I watched some videos of somebody doing, like, you know, oh, Jesus! I'm alive. Anyway. No, I saw a fan dub of a thing that somebody else has made, like, for a series and whatnot. I forget exactly what it was. It kind of chalk it up to being, like, fan fiction. It's on the level of fan fiction. Except it was sort of self-insert fan fiction. And here's the thing. I get it. I totally understand how that can put somebody off. And I especially can see how something in Snatcher Plays could put something off. Like, you know. As much as I possibly can, I try to take myself out of the equation whenever I do one of those things. However, you do need to make... For me personally, I need to make some kind of an excuse why the heck Snatcher is coming out of nowhere to, like, you know, do random streams on my channels and whatnot. Yeah, I needed to kind of distinguish that a little bit for myself. So that's kind of the reason why I self-insert to an extent, but I actually attempt to disconnect myself from it as much as I can. Because I know, like, the more of yourself that you put into it, the more awkward it gets. I think a good example I can come up with is, oh man, I'm really sorry for bringing this up, but Mike Inell, if you know who he is, he's actually worked a heck of a lot with the Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe. Like, he does a heck of a lot of things with them still. He does his own YouTube and, like, you know, gaming channels. Hey, Fluffy, how's it going? But anyway, no, he made a video series. You probably remember it. Actually, no, not a video series. It was a video of him and Inspector Gadget playing Minecraft. Do you remember that? And everybody kind of remembers that as being a really, really awkward, really difficult to watch thing. Brown bricks! Exactly. So, yeah, I can definitely understand how somebody could look at that and go, oh no, God, ew, I do not blame somebody for being like that or saying something like that. No, that makes sense. That being said, I mean, you could just choose not to watch the video. And hey, here's the thing. That's exactly what I do. Again, back to what I was talking about before. If I run into somebody who has made a video that I'm like, oh God, yep, this doesn't jive with me, I don't poo-poo on their fun. You know, it's like, it's not something that I personally am interested in doing. So, you know what? I'm just gonna let them be. Like, it's fine. You know, it's like they're not doing anything to hurt anybody, and honestly, a lot of people really like this video. A lot of people like what they're doing. So, I'm not gonna be a jerk. No, like, let them do what they do, man. Yeah, funny stuff says, if it's not hurting anyone, leave them alone. Yeah, pretty much. And so, yeah, for this one individual's comments, I decided to hide them from view. Now, again, I don't like to delete comments, but I at the exact same time, I don't want them to be sticking out, especially if they're just here to sort of shit on everyone's fun. And it is kind of mean. It's a little bit like ghosting somebody, essentially. Because if you don't know what hiding comments does, essentially, it makes it so that the maker of the comment, they can see the comment posted on the video just fine. But to everybody else, they can't see it and they can't comment on it, and they, you know, nothing about that. And that is kind of mean, and I know that I've had some of my comments ghosted before. Like, I found out about that just by logging out of YouTube and looking at that video again. It's like, my comment is gone. How convenient. But I say it's the lesser of two evils. You know, like, I don't want to pick a fight with somebody, but I also don't want their comment to be getting any extra attention than it needs to. Because honestly, no, nobody's here to have a critical time about this thing. We're here to have a little bit of fun. And again, to me, it's kind of a delicate touch situation. Howdy, sir. I do like the changes they did to the Goblin Scout. Looks kind of cooler. That being said, I just kind of opened myself up for horrible death. No, I think everybody knows the criticism of self-insertion fanfiction. With stuff like that, you need to have a light touch. Once again, we're going back down into the tree trunk. Holy shit. I know, right? So many trees. Hey, look, more Moonlord legs. By the way, did I show you guys the thumbnail that I finished up for this thing? I believe I did before, but just to go and find it again. Here, give me a moment. I'm an idiot. Gotta go grab it. There it is. No, I literally just finished this thumbnail, like, earlier today. There we go. Now, this is what the thumbnail's going to be for YouTube. Look at all the Moonlord pants. And then behind there is just a picture of what was generated with this seed. And again, it's called Broken Seed, because if I call it Drunken Terraria, people are going to get the entirely wrong idea. Big eyes! Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about previously with slightly clickbaity type of thumbnails going on. It's not clickbaity. You know, it is Terraria. Yes, it is a broken seed. And yes, there's a lot of Moonlord pants. at the same time, it's kind of one of those, oh, hey, you're using a lot of, like, you know, big eyes and really, like, you know, attractive-looking elements in order to get people's attention. I try not to. Drunk Terraria, gone pants. Gone moon pant. Thomas says it's not clickbait. Yeah, you know, that's very true. Actually, I watched a video not too long... It's business. I watched a video not too long ago. It kind of changed my perspective on clickbait to an extent. Now, there is still a certain point that you're not supposed to cross when it comes to clickbait, and stuff similar to it. I think if you make an attractive-looking thumbnail, like, that's not inherently clickbait, and I think a lot of people get really oversensitive about that. Just like, that's disgusting, that's awful. Why are you making clickbait? Oh god, the gnomes are attacking. We gotta leave or the gnomes will get us. But anyway. No, I've actually started to change my, my tune a little bit about that. My philosophy on thumbnails and clickbait now is if you decide to put something in your thumbnail that is inherently not in your video, that is what I consider to be clickbait at this point. God, screw it. I'm going to get rid of that umbrella. I don't care. Clickbait gets clicks, long story short. No, because here's the thing. A good thumbnail can definitely get clicks. Like, that's fine. But I think what's worse is when you make a misleading thumbnail that doesn't actually contain what's inside of it. I don't know. I think a lot of people that use the term clickbait in a way that makes, like, having a unique and interesting looking... Actually, no, not unique. I don't know. Just an attractive and interesting thumbnail. I think a lot of people look at that and they just poo-poo all over it, saying just like, ew. Oh, what? You're saying that I can't promote my video in a way that gets people's attention? Oh, See, I've kind of changed my tune when it comes to that. I'm like, you know, I think honestly that's okay. Oh, Pink got their Snatcher plush. Shirt and stick. Oh, you got the whole pack. Nice. Honesty is best policy. Right. So I might make a thumbnail every now and then that's just like, oh, wow, a lot of extra work went into this one, and there's a lot of elements to it. But it's going to be faithful to at least what's going on within the video, you know? You can guarantee that. I'll at least try and make it look nice. Okay, so which one? Okay, tools and weapons. I have a lot of these wands. Let's put those away. So here's the problem. Now I have to pay attention to all of the elements here and put them in the correct places. Got another finch staff. Oh, an iron... Oh! Hey, I was needing an iron skin potion. Nice. This counts as a weapon. I feel like I'm going to find a golden chest by proxy. Though, I could make it a lot easier for me. Anything else that I could put away for now? Well, this is a material. I could put this away in the materials chest. Ah! I'm running out of room. I need to go get another materials chest. Snow block. Put that down. Good enough. Back out. Anyway, I know I'm kind of rambly and ranty this episode, but I don't know. That's kind of just where my mind's been as of late. Which, hey, that's fine. I gotta say, I think I'm a lot better at making thumbnails than I was back in, oh shit, like 4 years ago. If you go back and take a look at any of those thumbnails that I made, they are kind of dreadful and dry and to the point. A lot of my thumbnails are still dry and to the point, but at the very least, they've got some kind of entertainment value to them. Or at the very, look, you know what? At the very least, they're good to look at. Or at least I like to think so. I don't know. I might be biased. And also on another Bit B backlog, working behind the scenes related news, I have nearly gotten all of the backlogged videos completely uploaded to YouTube. Like, nearly done. Sometime around the beginning of June, the last of the backlogged VODs are finally going to be uploaded, and we're going to be all caught up. And holy crap, we haven't been caught up in how long? For frickin' ever. Fluffy says, I have very presentable thumbnails. Nice and tidy. Well, thank you. Honestly, that's kind of what I'm going for. Make it so that they look nice, and they have elements from whatever it is that I'm currently covering. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Damn it. Thomas will BRB. Sounds good, Thomas. Oh, balls. I meant to do that because I wanted to fall down here and grab that real quick. I can't help but notice that these things are dropping deathweed. Doesn't that only happen at specific times? Or, like, in specific circumstances? I don't remember when it is. Jesus, look at all those eaters! I think I need to get the feck out. I don't know. Having some deathweed seeds would probably benefit me. Just in case I need to go and make some more later. Is it because it's raining? Must be. Because the thing is, I know that if I collect the deathweed without a specific, you know, if I don't get them in a specific time, these things don't grow very often. So it's best to have myself some deathweed seeds so that I can grow them myself and, you know, kind of control the environment. And then go and collect all of them whenever it starts raining properly. You know what I mean? What? Perf! Okay. You know, we would be all the way across the world right now if it weren't for the fact that I have this stupid little tick about going and grabbing everything from chests. Despite whether or not it's actually worth it. Woohoo! Hello, me old chums! I'm not a goblin. I'm not a good elf. I'm a good dog. Fluffy says, I finally got my residential area complete in Animal Crossing. Wow. When did you get the game? I probably should not judge. And also, I don't know. Regardless of the time that it took you, it's done. And that's what's up. That's what's important. So good job. Funny Stuff says, I'm still working on mine. You're still working on your residential area, or are you working on just your island? No, resident. Oh, yeah, the residential stuff. So, man, I don't really know much that I could possibly fix about my residential area. Like, my residential area is pretty rock solid at this point. You know, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but, you know, toot, toot. Hobo, me, who's still waiting for the game to arrive. Oh, man, I've heard it's been taking people a long time to finally get their copies. Because of shortages and, you know, the issues with shipping. It's a fun-ass game. It'll be amazing when you get it. I don't know. the thing, I don't know, I kind of felt like I knew exactly what I wanted the residential building to be from the moment I, like, you know, got into town. I'm just like, okay, city. It wasn't even really based on the city structure of it or anything. It was just like, this is what I think would aesthetically look nice. I'm gonna have to throw out some of these freaking tree items, like, holy shit. Frankie says I had to double take for a second. Why'd you have to double take? Frankie says, haven't played something that wasn't downloaded on my hard drive in years. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of within that place, too. I used to be, like, a main proprietor of, like, no, we should buy our stuff. We should make sure we have access to it at all times, because, you know, it's like... Eventually, all this digital stuff will go away, and then we'll have nothing. Man. I forgot it was a thing. You could buy physical media? What's that? It does kind of scare me, because, I mean, you know, the Wii Shop channel, that's no longer a thing. So if you wanted to get something from the Wii Shop channel, yeah, it's gone. Random note, Dwarf Fortress is coming to Steam, apparently. Yeah, I heard about that. Isn't it coming out with some extra polishes and whatnot? That's what I seem to remember. And that's weird to think, because Dwarf Fortress is not one of those games you would expect to... I don't know. It just seems way too niche to be put on a service. You know, like some sort of a market. Like Steam. And then you remember, oh, right, everything's on Steam. Maybe it's not that weird. Oh, God. Can we stop getting so many trees? Tree-mageddon. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Jesus. Still getting updates. I wouldn't be surprised at that. Now, I don't know much about Dwarf Fortress aside from the fact that, like, Joel from Vinesauce plays it a bunch. That's about it. At this point, I feel like he should get a share in some of the sales just because of how much he's promoted it personally. Okay, are we back to some more normal Terraria-ness? Are we outside the tree hell that we were in previously? Please and thank you. There are enough lakes to sink ship, holy shit. Are you kidding? Fucking stop it with the trees! Also, oh, this one looks neat. This one's slightly dying. You know, I almost felt kind of bad about the fact that I had knocked down so many trees. Yeah, not anymore. How many trees did we run into this entire episode here? Like, freaking 10 at this point? Ooh, what's in... Oh! Hello, Dungon. Hello, Dugong. Wait. I'm confused. What? So... Huh? Yeah, the entrance to the dungeon must be that way. Okay. Will the game be an asshole and kill me because I'm way too close to the dungeon's, you know, innards? And there's another tree, fucking... Ooh, Walmart says Animal Crossing has shipped. Hallelujah. Grab more of you. Again, what happens when I get way too close? What the fuck? Okay. Wonder if that was intentional. And for those of you who are not Terraria veterans, I should not be able to enter the dungeon this way. I'm gonna die if I go in there, though. Scally Boy's gonna come out and kick my ass. Backdoor entrance, question mark? I don't... Again, this seed gets weirder and weirder. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, hi. Actually, I recently watched an episode of Spiffing Brit, and he was talking about this infinite money glitch that exists in Terraria, which, by the way, no longer exists. They patched it out already. But the glitch was you could take a seashell, and you could break it on sort of a half step, and you could break it infinitely while also collecting more and more seashells, and then you could take it and sell it. That's kind of entertaining. How bored do you need to be just be derping around and find out, oh, hey, I could rub this seashell on this half platform, and I can make all of the money? Like, what are you doing? Okay. It pains me to do this again. But we're coming up on more goddamn trees. And I'm running out of inventory again. At least stuff's quick stack into the chests. That'll do for now. I feel like the inventory for Terraria is not enough right now. I'm getting way too many items from the trees. What the fuck? Really? What? That's how it works? So if the gnomes leave from the underground and they come up ground, they turn into garden gnomes. I like it. Give me a moment. Free gnome! Here. Oh, also, here. Let me, So yeah, you can pose them like this. Stay classy, Terraria. Stay classy. That's right up Terraria's alley, honestly. I would expect nothing more, or I would expect nothing less. The moment when you have 50 gnomes in an underground base and distantly wonder what's going on down there. Again, all you hear is muffled. Hello, me old chum. So I hope the screen size for Terraria here is a good marriage between, you know, size, you know, like just size for my convenience and size for your visual. I remember when I first tried to play Terraria on the stream, I attempted to try and do like full screen 1920 1080. And people didn't like that. They're just like, I can barely see your character. I'm like, oh. I can barely see shit. Like, you know what? You're very true about that. Very right. Hello. Hello, Mr. Snick. How are you, Snick? Apparently I died here. Well, here's another funny thing. Alright. Bitby's face was torn off by an Eater of Souls on May 23rd. Great. So here's a little fun fact about the gravestones. Again, if you don't play Terraria, and if you have not seen the new update for 1.4, here's an interesting change they did. In expert mode, they made it so that the more graves are located in an area, the more, like, dark, gray, and desolate it gets. And it basically becomes an entire new biome. Like, a graveyard biome. And the problem with that is that if you attempt to try and clear out the graves, just even if you break one grave, a soul or some sort of a ghost will float out of nowhere and attempt to try and kill you. And these guys are fairly difficult to beat in expert mode. So that's a little bit of a background thing. Now, the reason I mentioned that is because me and my buddies, we were starting out an expert mode server. I think you remember us talking about that. And got to a point at night where we just kept on dying from stuff. And eventually, there were so many gravestones stacked up that it slowly just started to become a graveyard. And we didn't like the look of that. We were like, oh god, what's going to happen? I don't know. What's wrong with this biome? What happens if this place is a graveyard? It's like, I don't know. Break the graves. We can't let it become a graveyard. And so we started clearing out all the graves in mass. And then all of the ghosts started coming out and killing all of us. And we were just like, Jesus, where are the ghosts coming from? I don't know. Is it because it's a graveyard biome? I don't know. What the hell's happening? And then we just kept on dying from the ghosts, which left more gravestones. And we're just like, no, kill all the gravestones. What the hell are we doing? And then killing more of the gravestones, bringing in more ghosts. And we're screaming at the top of our lungs, just trying to figure out what the hell is happening. When in reality, all we had to do was just leave the gravestones until, like, the next day. And also, like, gang up on them one at a time. Andrew's like, yeah, that was great. I said it was terrifying. We're just like, I don't know. We need to stop throwing our bodies at the situation. That's what's making it worse. So I like this music, but I don't know if I like it more than just the regular Terraria music. And I don't know if I have an option to be able to swap that in the seed. Again, I assume the music choice is because the seed is confusing things. Oh, good holy day! So I forget, did we run into a Bloodmoon the last time that I played Terraria? If we didn't, you guys are in for a fun little treat. The blood moment. So, Terraria, Bloodmoon. Spawn rate for enemies is much higher. And also some special enemies can show up. Luckily, I'll be working a lot underground, so it shouldn't be much of a problem. Yeah, see? I'm underground. I'm doing just fine. Oh my god. Also, the roots of these trees are insane. They drive down so much farther than they're supposed to. Does anybody want to dive into the pool of blood? I think I'm going to in a moment here. What I wouldn't give to just have better jumping ability right now. Unfortunately, that requires me to actually manage to get completely underground and search for stuff. I haven't even finished the upper... I haven't finished looking at, like, the upper portion of the world. Because I keep running into more and more trees. I'm like, oh, okay, guess I better go check that. Obo says, go fishing. Don't have a fishing pole. And even if I did have a fishing pole, I wouldn't do that at the moment. That being said, isn't there some sort of special mobs that can show up when it's the Bloodmoon? Or is that only an expert? I don't know. Look at all this shit. Obo's giving me a smiley face. I guess the answer is yes. Also, what the heck happens to the regular garden gnomes that are sitting around at night? Oh, hey, look, it's an adorable bunny rabbit. Look at him go. Oh, he's scared. Oh, you god. Ooh. Hey, bunny portal. Thank you. Yeah, that can happen in this game. That was newly added to 1.3. Howdy, Thomas. How's it going? Oh, God. Does anybody want moon feet? Because I got plenty of moon feet. I don't have enough room in my inventories to be able to keep all these feet. Do I cook them? Are they worth anything to sell? Now that I think about it. Like, maybe they are. And also, loud-ass truck just drove by. I don't know if you could hear that. I got a pretty good silencer on this freaking microphone, so... But for some of the more bassy things, it has a harder time cutting it out. Okay, let me check my map real quick. Holy shit! Look how close I am to the... What? So, wait... What? Where's the dungeon entrance? We're nearly at the very end of the map. Like, where's the dungeon entrance? Isn't that supposed to be some... Is it literally just that tree? God, I'm confused. The map is all trees. We drown in the trees. Too many chests. Get out of here. I know it's in the tree, but what? I mean, aren't I supposed to fight the Skeletron guy first, and then I'm able to go? This does not make any sense. I'm mad. Yeah, he's in the tree too. What are you going on about? Oh, what do you mean? Great, I gotta go back now. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and let night pass, because I've got a lot of crap in my inventory. Also, red potion. What? I'm worried. What is this? And why do I have it? This seed keeps confusing me. I need better weapons. I need better defense. Somebody needs to hold me. Obo says, me and my friends. That moment when you use light mode too long and dark mode looks weird. I've kind of just started swapping over to using night mode at this point. Especially with Discord, like, holy crap. Light mode for Discord was destroyed. I know there are some specific things that you can do to kind of like fix light mode now, but at the same time, it's kind of like I've gotten a taste of dark mode, and now I don't want to go back. I'll tell you one thing that I really like. If you've never checked it out, on Android, I don't know if it's the exact same thing for iOS, but on Android, they have a special OLED version of night mode, which is really freaking cool. Basically, it makes it so that the background of Discord for Android is just jet black. And I actually kind of like that because, like, not only was it saving battery, it's just, like, cool and crisp to read. Yeah, extra dark mode. And again, I like that. Okay, can one of you bastards give me a money trough? Because I really need a money trough right about now. Please and thank you. I swear, if one of these zombies decides to give me a tree or something, I'm going to be very upset. Like, if somehow they die and they drop a full-grown tree, I think I'm just going to leave. Money trough is so good. Agreed. And if you don't know what a money trough is in the chat, essentially, it is a walking piggy bank that you can use for extra carrying and storage capacity, or you can use it to bank all of the coins that you have. Because, you know, very likely you'll end up dropping a whole bunch of your coins on death. A big tree just plants itself on your house. Arrow 404. Nothing but tree. Oh. Okay, we done. What is this? I'm scared of this red potion, and I feel like I shouldn't drink it. But it's calling my name, and I kind of want to see what it is. I don't know. What do I do? Oh. Suffocation. Good. What the hell was that? For those who are worthy, what was the benefit of that? And also, it nuked me for about 60 minutes. Did you see all the, Oh, yeah, it's the potion that kills you. Oh, yes, the poison. The poison that I specifically made for Bitbee. Bitbee's poison. This poison? Yes, this poison! I love how you decided to tell me about the poison after I used it. That's a good chat member. They know what's up. Okay. Let's try and run. Oh, hey, I did get a money trough. Nice. Hobo says, I swear, I didn't remember until you lit you on fire. That'll tend to remind you a lot of things once you're on fire. It's like, did I forget to put out the... Did I forget to take out the trash earlier today? Probably didn't. Shoot. Not going to get a chance to do that. Wonder if I should be calling 911 in a moment like this. I don't know. Alright, it's a long-ass trek, but we're nearly done. We've nearly gotten to the ends of the earth. Treemageddon is nearly complete. Like, there's no way that they would decide to just be assholes again. And put just more full-grown living trees underground, right? What kind of crazy asshole would do that? Out of my way! Oh, God. No, I've attempted to try and do expert mode again by myself. It is just nail-bitingly difficult. What if on this world there was a 1 in 10 chance that any regular tree would be a living wood tree instead? I feel like that's just what this is. I do not approve of the living tree biome idea, Relogic. Can we please remove? Nerf. It's a neat concept, but no. And now it's raining. Just to make my job that much more frustrating. I don't know what it is about rain in these kinds of games, but it always just... It's a real piss on my cornflakes kind of situation, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, come on, I was already trying to trek through the world, and then you decide, oh, yeah, it's also raining. Alright, now which one of these trees had the dungeon in it? Oh god, just saying it is breaking my head. Like, why? Why is the dungeon hidden in a tree? Why? Oh. Sorry, I misclicked and clicked off the window. I'm really worried about accidentally stretching the aspect ratio. Because if I do that, then the screen's gonna look really weird. Okay. I think we're nearby. Yeah, here we are. Right, okay. Let's... Goddamn! Ow, 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 what? Jesus Christ! What even went down there? What the fuck? Okay, fine. Hey. You have something in the shop for me. What's this? Bamboo leaf. Summons a baby red panda. It's 1 platinum. I can't grab it. Shit. Damn it. Keep on keeping on, buddy. Hey, Trashy, how's it going? Sup, gamers? This gamer just died. Heavily. Which is not the best thing to do. You know, out of spite, I almost want to take out a large portion of the random trees that are just spawning around this place. Because, like, I don't like it. I really do not like the visual of the fact that there's so many gigantic trees. Like, 1 or 2, alright, that's fine. But the fact that there are gigantic forests that are just taking up a ton of my running space, the amount of inconvenience on this is ridiculous. Trash says, "Oh wow, that's a lot of trees." Not right now. I'm getting there. Don't worry. Give me a moment. I gotta get through these areas first. So today, SpaceX actually managed to pull off their two-manned, rocket expedition thing, which is very neat. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of, what kind of next steps are going to end up happening with the space stuff. Now, we haven't really thought or talked about much space-related in a really long time, and it's kind of neat to see it happening, especially within my generation. It's just a shame that we don't have better, it's like almost sci-fi-esque kind of warp drives and shit. In several hours, they'll reach the space station. Woo! No, it's exciting to think, like, again, it's a partnership between SpaceX and NASA. Sorry. Tongue twisters. SpaceX and NASA, which, that's a combination I didn't really think was going to happen. Okay, hello. Yoink. Gold squirrel. That was random, but I'll take it. You know what's a really rare thing to happen? A golden worm. Those things are very difficult to find and catch. Because they're really tiny. They basically look exactly the same as regular worms. And the only thing that could maybe tip you off is the fact that they sparkle. Do you think Elon's going to attempt some sort of marketing of, like, toys and crap? I feel like NASA or similar companies did stuff like that. With, like, NASA spaceships and things. You think we can get our own, like, Elon Musk Tesla in space playset? Okay, so I previously died a little bit further on from here, I think. Yep, okay, that's where I died. Oh, shoot. God. So much trekking. What's one real big benefit, though, of putting a bunch of your NPCs out in random spaces across the map is that you can set up pylons that can teleport you to certain areas a lot quicker. So if there were any reason... screw it, I'll just travel downward and through. If there were any reason why I would try and separate out all of the NPCs, it would probably be for that. Because I want some teleportation powers, damn it. Well, thank you very much for the 5 bits, hobo. Okay, nearly there. Let's not disfigure ourselves on the landing. In fact, to guarantee that... Oh, fuck off. Come on! Are you shit? No. Why? Why you gotta do it? Alright. Back down into the depths of hell. Oh, shut your mouth! Ah, shit! What the fuck? I don't even think that's my fault. Like, I think that's just a new element within this game's dungeon. What is this japery? Say hello to the new Pitfall Traps. No! I will not say hello to them. Because that would imply being nice and kind to my neighbor. I will not. There was a pitfall right in front of where the, like, you know, the dungeon keeper actually is. That's bullshit. Okay, so my mission when I get in there. I have to take out the water candles. Which, you know, that'll help me out significantly. Then I gotta attempt to build some platforms so I don't end up falling down there again. Come to think of it, how the heck are they gonna stop me from going to the rest of the dungeon? Is that adjusted a little bit? Man, I don't know. And also, the fact that I gotta fight Skeletron in such a confined space is kinda scaring me. I am so sick of traversing this land. This land is garbage and it should feel like garbage. Oh, ballsack! Oh, holy fuck. It's good to hear that you're feeling a little bit better, Trashy. We all have those days. And yeah, we've had worse days as of late, as opposed to, you know, literally like a couple of days ago, honestly. We know why. I'm not going to go into too many details about it, just because this is not that kind of stream. This is not that kind of place. But I just hope everybody is taking their time to just relax and try and mellow out. That's all I'm doing at the moment. I think I told my mom about this a little bit earlier. The best thing that I can possibly do at the moment, check the news once a day. You know, because my folks, they have a really bad habit of checking the news, like, every couple of hours. And I keep telling them, it's just like, not much is going to be different within those 2 hours that you check. All you're doing is just reaffirming your fears. You know, like, that's it. That's all that's happening, man. As much as I am kind of terrified for the situations that are happening, and as much as I want to be in the know about some certain situations that are happening, you're gonna run yourself up a wall if you decide to continue to keep checking on it. Like, for your own safety and for your own sanity, it's best to try and not hinge on that kind of thing. Just take some time, walk away from it. I can almost guarantee you that whatever happens within the span of the entire day, there's a good chance that nothing is going to be happening that is going to require your full attention. Like, you can figure out this stuff sometime later. For now, take some time to yourself. Do some things that make you happy. Do some things that help you calm down. Try and think a little bit proactively. Try and work on improving something. I know that's what I've been doing as of late. I don't know, I'm just currently working on, you know, like, individual little projects here and there. Okay, nearly out of the corruption. Cool. Maybe it's a bad idea for me to be running around here in the middle of the dark. Question marks aplenty. Unsure of where the hell I'm going. I just wanted to reach the ocean. Is that all It's all I ask, man. Is it that much? Is that much to ask? No, I don't think so. I want to explore this land from sea to shining sea, and it won't let me. Arf. So on the topic of ice cream, I forgot, I believe it was Mapley that posted a picture of ice cream not too long ago. What's everybody's favorite ice cream flavor? Ice cream talk with Bit. Now, me personally, I've always been kind of a chocolate person, but there's something about, like, chocolate-flavored ice cream that I actually don't really like. Ooh, Pink says chocolate and peanut butter. Fluffy says mint chocolate chip. Oh my god, I'm kind of with you on that one. Hooded Hobo says cake batter or cookie dough. That's pretty freaking good. Dragon says s'mores. I don't know if I've ever had s'mores flavored. Huh. I'll have to look into that. I gotta find some... the first thing that I think is, I don't know. The weird, like, turtle... Oh, what the heck even is it? It's like little shaped turtles, except they're chocolate shaped, and then there's a mix of like nuts and things inside of it. Hobo says fish food is good too. I don't know what fish food is. Andrew is saying peanut butter. Very good option. Me personally, I kind of like the taste of chocolate in ice cream, but I don't like chocolate flavored ice cream. What I prefer is actually chocolate swirl. Something like that. You know, like vanilla-flavored ice cream, except it has, like, chocolate syrup in it. Oh, I am a garbage person when it comes to that, because I will have so much chocolate in my vanilla ice cream that it basically becomes chocolate ice cream. Turtle tracks, yeah. Thank you, Hooded. Anyway, I was talking to my mom about my, you know, our favorite ice creams and whatnot. Look at this person. What? Hello. Hi. Hello, Angel. Where are you taking me? Where is he going? Where you go? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay. It's bouncing around like its head's on fire. What? I wish I had a hook so that I could hook myself up here. Coffee flavored and honeycomb. I've not had honeycomb ice cream. Where are you guys finding all this amazing ice cream? So, I'm gonna take a guess. Put platforms down? Yeah, I probably should. Oh, damn it! I didn't mean to! Son of a bitch. Okay, I was trying to go up. Why must I do this? Why do I do this to myself? You had it on holiday last August. Ooh, that's nice. Anyway, no, I was talking to my mom. One of her favorite ice creams is Cherry Garcia from Ben & Jerry. The reason is that the combination of cherry and chocolate to her is one of the most delicious things that she's ever had. Like, that was basically her childhood flavor, and every time she has it, it's just like childhood coming back to her. And she told me an interesting story that I did not hear before. She used to work at an A&W, which, if you don't know what that is, that's basically the place that makes the root beer, and also it does fast food stuff. I don't know if it's the exact same thing nowadays, but I do know back in the day, they used to do, like, ice cream as well. And at the end of their shift, they always had a chance to have, like, their favorite ice cream thing. And for my mom's, her favorite was chocolate ice cream with a little bit of, like, the cherry sauce that goes on top of it. And the thing about the A&W cherry sauce is that the A&W cherry sauce was... Howdy, thank you, Fallen Star. The cherry sauce actually had, like, little bits of cherry in it. To this day, she really hasn't found a good replacement for that aside from Cherry Garcia Ben & Jerry's. But she tells me, like, if she could go to an A&W and get it, oh my god, she'd get it in a heartbeat. Hobo says, I haven't had ice cream in so long. Same here. Again, going on a diet will do that to you. Though, I did want to bring this up. I kind of want to attempt to try and avoid having as much soda as I have. Mainly because I've complained about having lack of sleep. I think a big reason for my issues as of late could come down to me having too much caffeine. So my thoughts are I should probably... Fuck off! Okay, back to the grind. Why are there so many freaking NPCs in this area? I know that the candles are here, but wow, is it that much of a difference? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Going back. It doesn't help that this thing is not shaped properly for this. And that I am not ready to fight these things. Oh, hey, Tam, how's it going? Yeah, it has been a while. But anyways, again, I'm thinking about going and drinking less soda. Like, soda is nice. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's a lot of caffeine that I kind of don't need to have. And especially having it at this late at night, it's not a good idea either. However, at the exact same time, I'm in this really weird quandary where I need to find something that has a lot of calories in it, but I also want it to not be very fattening, and I want it to not be very salty. So that just leaves me with a sugary item. However, you know, and soda kind of works, but I think I would need to find some caffeine-free type of soda. Not sure what that would be. Or better yet, come up with some sort of a fruit drink of some kind that doesn't have caffeine in it, that has a bunch of sugar. It's weird to think, like, I'm currently talking about it's just like, oh yeah, I'm on a diet, but I'm also being like, I need to find sugar. Like, I need to find a good food that has a lot of carbs and calories, but doesn't necessarily pack on a lot of extra fat or salt. Because my diet's kind of filled out when it comes to fat and salt. So I'm just debating on that. Like, what the heck could I pick? And again, we discussed ice cream. Depending on what kind of ice cream, that might be perfect. All I know is that caffeine is not good for you in the long run, and it ends up really screwing up how you sleep and whatnot, so I would not recommend having a can of soda a day. For a multitude of different reasons. Yep. All right, so I'm making an ultimatum right here. I'm going to try and get into the dungeon one more time. But if I die again, I am just going to skip that and move on to doing something else. So just giving you a heads up on that one. Hobo says, that kind of reminds me. My dad has a foolproof way of always getting a fresh burger at a fast food place. Oh, do tell. Why is it that I feel like this is about to be a very manipulative, you know, a very manipulative tactic? Or like a very 4D chess level type of interaction with employees. Oh, that's one thing I haven't had in a while. A good Borg. You ask for no salt, and that's it. Huh. I'm trying to think about this. All right. How does that work? I'm trying to figure that out. If you ask for no salt, so did they basically need to go and go into the freezer and pick out a patty that they haven't already pre-salted? Is that the logic behind it? And honestly, I should probably attempt to do that anytime I go to fast food restaurants at this point. They cook their burger salted. Right, okay. I never really thought about that tactic. Like, whenever you see the nutritional facts on fast food burgers and things like that, you don't even think of that being an option, honestly. Or at least I don't. Big brain. Definitely. I remember the last time I went to a fast food place, though. Which, again, that was a very long time ago. I pigged the hell out. I went and I had, like, a burger, fries, and chicken nuggies. That is a lot of fast food that you don't want to be putting into your body. Oh, and a soda, too. Just to add, like, extra sugar to the mix. Alright. One last attempt here. Candle is demolished. Good. Oh, God. Hi. This is so scary. Hello? Oh, God! Oh, God, what ground is solid and what ground isn't? That ground is not. Shit. Tem says, I see you found the special world seed, but do you know that there is a second one? Oh, dear Lord, I might have to do that one on my off time. I mean, hold on. I know that there are, like, 3 that people have confirmed to have found. I know there's, For Glory or whatever the heck, and then there's the other one that's not the bees! Hobo says, one time I mixed every soda together at a theater. It was good, but I couldn't stop pacing for hours after the movie. I used to work at a movie theater, and that was our employees. That was our fun time. That was our, this should be interesting. Anyway. Okay, time frame wise, I feel like I have some time to go underground and attempt to find some more chests. Grab some wood. Oh, man. I got so much random crap sitting in my inventory that I really don't have room for. Oh, I got a tally counter at one point. Shit. Okay, well, let's do that, shall we? What's a good starter? What's a good best place to begin looking around? I'm going to go to one of those trees. And I'm going to see if I can find, like, a particularly low down one. And then I'm going to search from there. Again, I've told many stories in the past about some of the random things that we used to do when I was working at that movie theater. Oh, which good God, I'm glad that I'm not working in a movie theater or like in a movie theater business at this point. Because holy crap, nobody is going to movie theaters right now. In fact, I remember I overheard some commercials on TV not too long ago. Which is difficult for me to do, considering I don't actually have cable. I overheard it while I was just out and about. For essentials. And the commercial, it was for like a movie that just recently came out. I forget what the movie was. But it said the whole thing about the reviews is like, 4 stars, excellent film, and then it ends. It's like rated PG-13. Now playing in your home. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God, times have changed. I mean, that was the one thing that I remember, like, the theater owners were freaking terrified of this. This was the one thing that they never wanted to see. Because there was always at least some reason for people to come out to movies because, oh, hey, they got they got first dibs on the film. We're showing it first. And the one thing that they really didn't want to have happen was, movie companies going and taking out the middleman, essentially, and just streaming it directly to homes, which is essentially what's happening now. So I guarantee you, if the theater business was not already, like, thoroughly dead, it kind of is at this point. I don't see how it could possibly recover after all of this situational stuff. I agree that it is a little bit of a redundant product at this point, but at the same time, there's a fondness that I have for it after working there for so long. Oh, Dragon said, I heard they were going to try and bring back drive-in theaters. At this moment, drive-in theaters would be a very good idea. Hobo says, I like going to movies, but like... There is something, like, very different about going to a movie theater, having the snacks prepared for you, and just seeing it on a gigantic screen. Like, that is a very nice experience. And you really can't recreate that in your house without having a gigantic screen of your own. Which, hey, maybe you do. And if you do, oh, good for you, Moneybags McGee. But, I don't know. There's just something really neat about, like, the movie-going experience that you really can't replicate. Okay, so I have brought with me a little bit of something to help me out on my quest to find more chests. Trank. Ooh. And look, it has already paid off. Hobo says, my dad is obsessed with having the best viewing experience from home. So what do you mean? Like, he works very hard on making sure he has, like, the biggest television, the best sound system. Like, the most high-quality Blu-ray player you could possibly find. Or, like, the streaming service to end all streaming services. Like, is that basically it? And the most comfy chair so you can sit your butt down and watch the film. Ooh, a loom. I don't think I have one of those things at the house yet, so I'll take it. What are you? Grasshopper statue. Whoopty shit. Speaker setup and stuff isn't the best, but we have nice couches, pretty good speakers, and decent-sized TV. Very nice. I remember my brother, okay, actually, this was quite a while ago. He moved to a new house, and he was telling me all about the really neat things that were inside of the house. Now, the guy that originally owned the house was an electrician, and this electrician did a whole lot of custom work on his house. And, dude, when you have an electrician's previous house, you have so many fun gadgets and gizmos you don't even know. One of the neat things that he got was a really nice speaker setup within this one particular part of his house. Like, straight up cinematic level, like, speaker setup. Like, oh, you lucky son of a gun. And just in general, it's pretty much wired for, like, the new age. You know, it's got everything that you would possibly need, like all the proper wiring for the internet and whatnot. Basically, everything that you expect from a house, like within the 21st century. Okay, come on, give me... Oh, here we go. Here's another hole. Gotta find more chests. Nothing. Cool. Great. Maybe further downward. Oh, where are you? Oh, jeez. This looks potentially death-inducing. Yeah, I don't like the look of that. I'm gonna skirt around it. Somebody posted something on the Floof Zone and I must see. Oh, rubbish. Posted picture of cat. Sorry, I get distracted by Kitty very easily. Oh, jeez, there's a lot of spots. Spots. There's a lot of spots here with water and shit. Not what I want. Bombs. Rope. Oh, here we go. We found a chasm. That is, in fact, Hooded Hobo's cat. Very nice. Oh, God. Big. They're adorable. Ah. Oh, Jesus. Okie dokie. So, oh, fucking. Zip. Anyway, I spy with my little eye a little heart boy sitting in the corner. Oh, man. I made the joke a little bit earlier. It's just like, man, I would like a black cat. That is the one color of cat that I do not have. Or I have, like, no access to one. Good lord, I'd like one because black cats are adorable. So much ore there. Agreed. Don't really know if I need to grab any of that ore, considering most of the ore and shit that I have been collecting as of late are lead bars coming from chests that I find in trees. Sorry, I'm not salty. Ah, yes, more chest, more chest. What do we got? Mostly nothing. I don't really need these recall potions. Get out of here. But I might need that tungsten for something. Probably not. But... Here. Running out of room in my inventory. I'm kicking stuff out that I probably shouldn't. Oh, jeez. Excuse me, my throat. Hobo says we have a black cat. He lives in the basement and screams at us all day. Aw. You know, I like talkative cats. I forget. I probably talked about this in some capacity. But my childhood cat, Nala, lives at my parents' place. She's adorable and a half. And she is very loud. And she complains all the time. Like, basically, she's got a story to tell, and she is telling it 24/7. The thing is, that's what I like about her. She's just adorable. Didn't even adopt him. He just showed up one day. Cats are a strange creature. Sometimes cats just decide, hi, you own me now. Yep. Ooh. Found the mushroom biome. Is the mushroom biome screwed? What's wrong with the mushroom biome? There has to be something wrong. I don't believe even for a second that this place is normal. Although there's some gold in the wall, I need to go grab that. Ooh, and some silver. Oh, damn it. You know what? Get out of here, vertebra. Oh, you know what I have? It just occurred to me. I'm an idiot. I have this money trough here that I could be stacking stuff in. Let me just take all the essentials here real quick. Do I need... I don't need that. Do I not have potions? I seriously do not have any healing potions on me. Just that one. Shit. Hobo says we're taking care of him for your dad's friend, but, said friend hasn't texted your dad in several months, so now we have a cat and a dirty piano we don't know what to do with. Wait, what? I'm confused. I've lost the plot. So you have a cat and a dirty piano from said friend? Same friend? That is a very interesting combination of things to have from this person. Yes. Oh, hi. Die, please. Ah, well, I'm glad I got that money trough. I can explore much more heartily now. I don't even, like, I have never been in a circumstance where somebody asks you to carry that much of their shit, especially stuff that's that potentially expensive, too. The piano doesn't even work, like, it's filled with webs and... Okay, so is this a grand piano, or are we talking just a random keyboard? My guess is that you're talking about a piano. There was a time where I really badly wanted to get into learning how to play the piano. And maybe one day I actually will find some time to get into that, but... Oh, I don't know. It's just, it's so foreboding and scary to think about. Like, that's a lot of keys and a whole lot of learning to do. Oh boy, so now that I've got so much ore, maybe I can actually improve the pick that I'm using. Holy crap. Because yeah, it's kind of slow going. Looks like Caitlin's throwing a party without me. How dare she? Somewhere in the middle. You think it's called a standing piano? I don't know. It's one of the ones you can put up against a wall. Oh, yeah, one of those. Yeah, I get what you mean. I don't know why, but you mentioned the piano, and one of the first things that pops into my mind when I think about piano, is freaking Seth. You know Seth? The freaking Swedish guy. Go. That man is a meme king. Jesus. So this is actually the changed up mushroom biome. I forget if I've ever gone into one of these on the stream. I really like the change up to the mushroom biome, because the old mushroom biomes just look so tiny and sad. Nowadays, it actually looks really, really nice. Like, nice and big. It actually looks like there's some real estate involved in here. Like, it feels like you could actually build here and do stuff with it. Whereas before, it was just sort of a pocket of nothing. Yikes. Sword statue, who cares? Hobo says, it was rather funny when it showed up because you were upstairs streaming. Your dad was out for lunch or something. You didn't even hear them move the piano. So from your perspective, it's just like it showed up. Suddenly piano. Whoa! 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 Good chest is good. Good chest. Godly mace! Well, I have a godly flaming mace. So that's not as good. Also, star statue. Ooh. Whoop! Flaming mason don't work underwater. Yo, McFly, those boats don't work on water! Unless you got power! Sorry, that movie, it rules my life. I'm trying to think of the last time my parents just did something and I just walked in on the interesting thing that they did. Get me a milk chocolate. No, I'm genuinely thinking about this. Like, oh, my parents were never really sporadic. Like, whenever they were about to do something, you tended to know. It was never a case of, oh, suddenly this thing appeared. No, you knew, like, 2 weeks out that it was probably, like, you know, that something was going to happen. Which, in one way, that's kind of boring and, you know. Just thought of the end of the first Gravity Falls episode. Grappling hook! Wouldn't know. Unfortunately, I need to say. Okay. Frankie says, read an article recently. Apparently, you can get E. coli from raw flour. Yep. Yeah, you can. Gemcorn tree. Yeah, I know. Check it out. You know, funny enough, maybe I should try and knock this down and make a hook out of it. Did that do anything? It gave me a lot of rock. I didn't see any gems fall. Did I do that wrong? I probably did that wrong. But no, that's one thing that I learned over the course of me doing a bunch of baking and whatnot. Because I've been doing a lot of that lately. I'm sure you probably saw a couple of the things that I posted. Like the pumpkin stuff and all that jazz. But yeah, flour is a raw ingredient. And a lot of people don't think about that. Like, you know, it's actually dangerous to eat flour raw. Because there could potentially be something like E. coli, like you said. And the safest thing you can do is cook it first. Also flammable. That is also true. So you should probably mix it up with something else, like water. Oh, yeah. Okay, I forget if I mentioned this, but not too long ago, I actually found out. First of all, we're dealing with some issues with stock at the store that I currently go to. So there's a whole lot of things that you cannot get a hold of, or if you can get a hold of it, it's very rare. I think I discussed the whole yeast situation that I was going through, where it's just like, damn it, where's all the yeast? Well, another issue is if you want to have like some sort of baker's flour or something like that. It's very difficult to get your hands on it. You know, if you want bread flour, you're going to be looking around for a while. However, I actually learned it's not that hard to make your own bread flour. Why would I eat raw flour? Cookie dough. Yeah. But anyway, so here's how you make bread flour. Basically, you get some pure whole wheat, or actually, I think it's whole wheat. Or whole grain. I forget exactly what it is, like something like whole grain gluten. And then you take like a teaspoon of flour out of about a bag of it or something. I'm trying to remember how much the ratio is. And then you substitute that 1 teaspoon of the flour with about a teaspoon of gluten. Because bread flour is just flour that has a little bit of extra gluten mixed into it. So bada boom, you've made yourself some bread flour. It's not hard. The only thing is you need to get your hands on some pretty pure gluten. And pure gluten is not the easiest thing to just randomly come across, so you need to do a little bit of searching online. But you know what? That can be done. And I've actually done that. I have a bag of gluten just sitting in my cupboard right now. Hobo says, "Ah, now I want to make bread. And my job here is done." So yeah, the next time that I decide to make myself some pizza, I am planning on using the bread flour as opposed to, the regular all-purpose flour that I've been using. And hopefully it'll turn out a heck of a lot better. Because that's what I've heard. Apparently bread flour makes pizza dough just ridiculously good. Wheat bread is the bomb. Now, some people like wheat bread. Some people actually don't really like it all that much. First, I do like the extra taste involved when it comes to wheat bread. Because regular white bread, there's something satisfying about white bread, but at the same time, white bread can be real boring. I know that I have been attempting to... Oh. Thank you for the amethyst gem corn. I guess I'll just plant this here. Screw it. Replenish. Wheat bread is Funny Stuff's favorite. Very nice. I don't know if it's my favorite. It's hard for me to say, actually. Sourdough is damn good. Again, my buddy Ben, he has been going kind of nuts with the baking as well. I offered to actually split that bag of gluten with him, like half and half. Mainly because I don't really know what the heck I'm going to do with an entire bag of just gluten. So it's like, hello, sir. May I trouble you to take some of this gluten off my hands? Like, what do I do? Oh, jeez. Hobo just dropped a heck of a bomb. Like it when it's homemade, and we usually add some honey and stuff to the recipe. Yep. Just a little bit of honey. You know what's even better? When you also add some fresh butter along with the honey. Butter, honey, wheat bread, done. Did I grab that chest when I was done with it? Oh, yeah, I did. I have 4 chests sitting, right. The other 2 chests are in that money trough. You mix honey into the dough. Oh, you know what? Yep, even better. I still stand by what I said earlier, though. It's delish to just take a little bit of, like, honey and butter, mix them together, and use it as a spread on top of a piece of bread that you have already freshly braked into the bread. Broken the bread, brick by brick, talk by tick. I forget. Do I still have that in here? Oh, I do. Here, I'd say this was a very successful venture. We found a heck of a lot of stuff down here. I can only imagine what the soundtrack for hell is. It's like... Because the soundtrack for this version of Terraria... Should you make regular bread or flat bread? That's up to you. I don't really know which one would be more difficult to make. I really wish I had some sort of a bread maker. Some sort of a bread machine. I know that is what my buddy Ben decided to put some money towards. He bought a bread machine, and he's actively attempting to try and make it by, you know, mixing the dough properly so that it'll rise, you know, and actually turn into proper sourdough and whatnot. As opposed to a big ol' glutinous lump. Fry bread? Oh, jeez. How many hearts am I up to so far? 3. I believe I have some more sitting in the trough. 1. Okay. Quick stack. I'll be good. Alright. How much more can I find? So, how much gold am I... Oh, I can't check that because I put it in the money trough. It is safe for now. Tem says, I'm hungry again. Sorry. I'll be hungry in a little bit. I still have a, 1 more serving of that fresh pizza that I made. I've just been sitting on it for a little bit of time, and now it's almost gone. Which, hey, it's had a good run. I have not yet attempted to try and make that pizza using actual, you know, bread flour. So, man, I'm looking forward to it. Got another gem tree sitting underground. Look at you. Okay, this one actually exploded into amethysts. Okay. And, oh, it also dropped a bunch of amethyst gen corn. I will probably never be back down here. But, I mean, I might. Never say never. Look at all the prizes I'm getting. Holy crap. I am arming myself up for war. Nah, you can say never. This isn't Peter Pan. Neverland. Oh god, that reminds me. My mom was telling me that apparently Hook was on TV the other day. Ooh, yeah, that would have been bad if it rolled the other direction. Fuck. No. Oh god, that reminds me. My mom was telling me about this thing. She was like, "Okay, I'm really sorry if this is." Okay, this is what she was saying. It's like, "I'm really sorry if this is kind of picky, but I was watching TV the other day, and I don't know what is going on with these, like, the executives that are currently planning out these shows and whatnot, but they're putting the movies in the completely wrong order." I'm like, well, what are you talking about? It's like, well, I mean, for example, I was watching the Sci-Fi Channel the other day, and they had all of the Tomb Raider movies. Like, oh, that's kind of neat. But then, like, they had Tomb Raider 3, and then they did Tomb Raider 2, and then they did Tomb Raider 1. And I'm like, no, that's not picky, that's bullshit. It's like, I know, right? No, I agree with her, because just, like, why would you run them that way? It's kind of like watching Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, like, you know, and then seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark. It was like, why would you do that? They're numbered for a reason, you idiots. Reminds you of how Netflix never had all 3 of the High School musicals. That is weird. So, wait, did they... Okay, so the question is, did they have 1 at the very least? Did they have 1 and then they skipped over to 3 for no reason? Also, on top of that, how much plot is there in High School Musical? I guess I really wouldn't know. I've never seen High School Musical. Can you tell I was not one of those kids that really liked High School Musical when it came out? That just ain't my crowd. They would do 1 and 3 at the same time and take those off and put the second one... And then just the third one. Brain hurt. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Tam. I appreciate it. Heart, hand. Oh my god. That actually reminds me of one other thing. This is like way back in time. I remember when I was a kid. I used to watch a lot of content on Noggin. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like, you know, kids' TV cable channel. It was kind of like extended cable as well. I don't believe it was a Hello. Anyway, I don't think it was regular cable. You actually had to have, like, some extra cable package in order to see it. And they had some shows that I was kind of interested in watching. I think they had some, like, Nickelodeon reruns that wouldn't normally show up on Nickelodeon anymore. But anyway, there was this one show that I remember watching on there. It was this show called Ghost Rider. And I have heard close to nothing about Ghost Rider from anybody. It just seems one of those things that nobody I know of talks about it. And you just kind of sit there and you're wondering, like, was I the only one? Did nobody else ever see this show or, like, know of that this existed? I don't even know. The entire concept of it was that it was, like, a dead soul, like, kind of thing that was just going around and solving crimes and, like, you know, solving criminal cases with these kids. Or something to that effect? I don't know. Basically, the ghost would write some sort of hints on the wall, and it only had a limited amount of words and such that it could give them. Oh, slime's falling from the sky. Great. Well, I'm underground, so thank you. So, you know, their hints would end up being really cryptic and pretty short. And so the kids would have to figure out what the heck was, you know, the ghost was even trying to say. Oh, Funny Stuff says, I remember Ghost Rider, kind of. Again, I was watching it on Noggin. For whatever reason, I don't know why, the version of the tapes for Ghost Rider that they had over at Noggin, they were broken or corrupted or something. Because there was one particular episode that was very interesting that I was just like, ooh, this looks kind of neat. Speaking of which, I don't remember anything about it. That's how interesting it was. But there was a point in the episode where the entire episode just... It literally breaks. Like, the footage of it actually breaks. Something about the tape that they had. I feel like the tape was probably an old, like, DVD capture of a VHS tape that they had of the show Ghost Rider. And I don't think anybody ever complained to the studio at all about this situation. It just, like, the footage would just completely freeze, the audio would completely lock up, and that would be the end of the episode. Like, that would be that. Like, no commercial breaks, nothing like that. It would just be stuck at that screen for the rest of the show. And it was a running gag with my brothers, just like, oh, here we are. Good. We've hit the end of the show. This is what it's going to be. We're staring at this dude's face for the next 15 minutes. I remember the first time it happened too. We were just like, is this normal? What is going on? What is there something wrong with the TV studio? It was like, no, apparently it's just this one tape. And nobody at the studio ever figured it out. To my knowledge. But to this day, I am a little bit curious to see, like, what the rest of that episode even was. Hello! Anyway. Wait. Okay, I'm done. Tem says the entire time you wear the costume, you're obligated to do Toad screaming. I'm not... No. That's not in my contract. What else do we have? Wow, I'm getting a lot of good shit down here. Whoo, boy. That being said, I'm running out of room. Which is funny, because I grabbed myself some chests so that I can save that thing. Save that problem. Franco says I'm hurting so much on the inside. Oh, shush. Tem says, wait, Moonlord legs? Yeah, this broken thing just kind of gives those to you for free. Not sure why. Shrimmerang? Really? It's not better than my freaking flail, but that's amazing. I like that. I'm getting so much rare shit today. I like this. I do not recall there being anything important down there. I don't know. I think now would be a good time to just, like, call it good. The screaming has joined the other voices in your head. And that's Andrew that said that, so you know he's not lying. Hobo says, am I the only one here who watched Generator Rex? I don't even remember when it aired, but I remember, like... Let me look that up real quick. Generator Rex. What are you? What is this? Oh my god, what? Did Generator Rex get canceled? That's bad that that's the first question that's asked on here. American animated science fiction television series created by Man of Action for Cartoon Network, with John Fang of Cartoon Network Studios serving as supervising. Yeah, it's 3 seasons, so hey, that worked. Related show, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. What are you going on? Oh! Oh, did Ben 10 have some sort of a, you know, a thing connected with that? Oh god, Beetleborgs, holy crap. I remember Beetleborgs too. Oh, you wanted some other nostalgia? Okay, so there was Beetleborgs, there was this, then, Beast Wars. If you know Beast Wars, that was our Transformers. Oh, right, slime's falling from the sky. I'm trying to think of some more, like, childhood nostalgia that I could talk about, because I'm sure there's a ton. Aw, what? No, I wanted the king. I took too long. Shit. What? No, I look like what it would look like if the Smurfs and the Toads somehow crossbreeded. Just a tad bit. Sorry for putting that image in your head, but it was a necessary image. Very necessary image. Okay, and with that, I think I've gotten way too tired and way too confused to continue streaming, so I'm going to end things. Thank you very much for coming out to the stream. Especially thanks to people that did any kind of donations or helped support the stream at all. I appreciate that a lot. You don't necessarily need to do any kind of cheers, but it's nice when you do, because I can take that and I can pour it into some stuff that I'm doing for the stream, whether it be buying games or whatever. Also, in the event that I need to just support bills or whatnot, it helps out with that too. Stop this imagination. And anyways, stream schedule. Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. The next stream that we're doing is going to be tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be Animal Crossing. It's been the standard, and it's been pretty fun. I've got some stuff that I've changed around. It should be interesting to take a look at. I've been adjusting. I've been moving things around. Things have come, things have gone. We'll see what the heck it is. And then, at some point, I need to finish up work on, actually, no, not work. What am I talking about? No, I need to finish up playing, Halo 2. That's not work. Oh, Jesus, Hobo just sent a whole bunch of extra bits. 10 bits, to be specific. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Anyway, what else do I need to talk about? I feel like there's something else that I need to bring up. Or maybe that's just me and my dumb old brain. Frankly, I haven't eaten anything, and I should probably go and do that. Then afterwards, sort out this nightmare of an inventory that I have sitting here. Tem says you can change the number 1 to 10, and it should still show up, or any number for that matter. What are you going on about? I'm so confuzzled. I think you're trying to reference something that my brain has already thrown out of my head. And Hobo says, shh. Oh, whatever. I think I need to get a move on here. It's been fun. I got stuff that I need to take care of here. Oh. Fluffy says you have a new villager in replacement of Fauna, don't you? No, I don't. I think it takes a couple of days for you to get a new villager. And at the moment, tomorrow Fauna is going to be gone. So there's going to be an empty lot. And I think after a couple of days, I should see a new villager. Yeah, we're not going to be seeing that tomorrow, I feel. Unless it's stupidly quick. Actually, no. I think first, it would be... No. I think it's announced that they're going to be showing up. And then the next day, they start building the house. Or they finish building the house. I don't know the order of things. Tem says, during a cheer, it says the type and the amount. If you change the number, it should still show up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to take off and go reheat that last little bit of that amazing pizza that I made. Oh, well. Easy come, easy go. Okay, again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.